Welcome to another episode of the V Experiment. I hope you missed us. And today we are going to discuss something that is very, 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 very important. Uh, Even if you're a company or if you're somebody that wants be organized in your life. But let me introduce you to Paul Kissel. Hello, Paul.
Hey, nice to see you, Kyriakos.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, fine. We have like 40 degrees in Greece right now, but we can manage. It's summer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, here in Germany it's right now just rainy and windy the whole time, so it's not the best weather,
Yeah,
actually.
but I believe you had like 1 week ago you had like 30 something degrees or not.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was in Frankfurt where I'm living, it was 38 degrees, and in Germany 38 degrees is much worse than in Greece because you don't have the
Okay.
sea directly next to you. So, wow, it was just too much.
Okay. And now we are done with chit chatting, and to break the ice, please let the audience know who you are and what do you do with your company. I believe it's a Viral Spoon, correct?
Yes, exactly, exactly. So, I'm Paul, just turned 30 years old. And I was born and raised, let's say, in a travel agency. And my father had the issue that he didn't know how to go on with social media because for a small and medium enterprise, it's quite hard to face all the challenges that social media gives you, especially when it comes to time and money, because you don't have the big budget in a small company. You don't have the resources, the human resources that can take care of everything. And then first he had an agency that took care of it, but it cost him a lot of money and it didn't work out at all because it was not really individual in the end. And then I said, okay, I've got an idea. Let's do it a bit cooler, much cooler to be honest. Let's build an AI that automates social media marketing and that easily lets you do your own social media posts with AI within seconds, where you can schedule everything in your own brand voice, etc. So you're super individual with not a lot of time and especially for small budget.
I hope it's easy to manage because the biggest problem with business owners are they are managing everything their own on their own, and it's very difficult for them to start doing new stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So we built the whole solution so my father can use it. So he's turning 68 soon, so he's not really good with technical stuff. And then also when we did some new features, we showed him the screenshots first and asked him where do you need to push the button to uh, to create a social media post. And in the beginning, he was really struggling because he was clicking everywhere he shouldn't, but then we restructured it and we always built the product in a way that people who don't have that deep technological understanding that they can easily use it. So
It's
yeah,
exactly like AI. It's exactly like AI. It's for everybody.
it's for everybody. Yeah, yeah, and that's really our main focus because there are other solutions on the market that are doing social media marketing, social media planning tools, etc. But they're mostly built for big companies, for people who are really into that stuff. And we said, let's do something for the more easygoing guys who just do social media as one of their tasks. And it's crazy. So we have users, the onboarding is like 5 minutes and they create their first social media post within seconds afterwards. And especially this one guy, he always creates 30 social media posts, have them blend and everything within 45 minutes. And before that, he was doing like one or two social media posts in that time period.
Okay, so that I can understand, Viral Spoon is an app that you make exactly what? Because I got a little bit confused. It is social media scheduler. How can I call it?
Yeah, so the scheduling is one part of the tool, but the main USP that we have is that the tool automatically creates social media posts for you. So based on
Okay.
your website, we scan the website and then we know what the company is doing. So it can be a travel agency, but it can also be a hotel, a restaurant, woodworkers, etc. So we are fully open, and then the AI knows who to deal with. So is it a travel agency? What is the main parts that differentiates this travel agency from another one? And that way we can do it really as super individual for everyone and without big efforts. And then on top of the AI that creates then automatically the social media posts, you can easily say, for example, Kyriakos visits a new hotel today. You do a selfie of you, and then the AI creates the whole social media post for you, including your branding and everything.
Uh, in what when we talk about social media, what does this include?
Yeah, right now we are focusing on Facebook and Instagram. So we just started the company in April last year, so April 24. And it
Okay.
was for our first customer base, which was travel agencies, the main channels. So we optimized a lot on these two channels, but this year we will introduce also a LinkedIn integration and TikTok integration. And we have some more platforms that are on the plan, like Pinterest and more. And
Okay.
what we'll do then with these further integrations is that you only need to say one time Kyriakos visits a new hotel, but then for each platform, it will have different content
With an AI.
with an AI. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that with just one click. So we need some more time for that. So for Facebook and Instagram, everything works smoothly. But we have a lot of things that will come up there as well and make it
No,
even more easy.
I know how much time it takes from somebody to make their own posts and crop it and put everything, make the language. Uh, it's very confusing and you need very a lot of time. But
Yeah.
okay, can you share something about uh, was your what was the first thing that you thought when you built this? What was the first thing? As there's always a wow moment. I would say, "Wow, I need to do this." Is was this because of your father, or in general you saw the gap?
Yeah, so the thing is, my father was the main starting point, and I talked also to a lot of other small and medium businesses, and they all face the same challenge because they said then, "Oh, I cannot do social media marketing," but the challenge or the that comes from the internet is a lot, and we don't know how to go against them because they have the resources, they have the agencies, etc. And in the same time, as I discussed with my dad, I was building a website for a pharmacy. And in the end, he told me, "Yeah, Paul, you've been by far the cheapest of all my guys who helped me build my digital stuff." And then I was like, "Okay, why?" "Yeah, the social media guy, he got 12,000 euros for 3 social media posts."
How was that 12?
12K, yeah, $12,000. Euros, sorry.
Nah, euros, dollars. It's the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
It doesn't make a
yeah. It
difference.
doesn't matter. Yeah, it's crazy, and I thought, holy shit, something is going completely in the wrong direction there, because that sounded for me like a small company that doesn't know the digital stuff and social media, and it just got ripped off in the end. And I didn't want that, so I said, let's do something for the small medium companies that is affordable in the end and that really brings them a value. Because I always think when you bring value to the companies, they will reward it to you as well. That they say, okay, we will buy the product in the end. And as for now, it works out quite well. So we're quite
Okay,
expanding.
that's very,
Yeah,
very nice. Expansion is a very big must if you want to continue growth. Can
yeah,
you
definitely.
share us? Can you share something so that the audience can see what we are talking about? How
Yeah,
this works?
definitely, definitely. So you should see my screen now.
I believe so.
Yeah, great. So what we're basically doing is we have here now as example Milos Cove Reception Resort. And what we did here now is that we scanned the website one time, and that gives the AI enough information that the AI knows who is it that we are doing the social media content for. We are connecting it to Facebook and Instagram right now. If here some small settings like colors, logo, etc. Can select the language, so it's possible English, Spanish, but we could easily add some more languages here. We set here the goals and styles, which is in German right now, but it's also just a small thing we need to adjust. We can say how many posts we want per week that are fully automated, at what time shall they be posted, including the smart schedule feature that scans then the analytics from the website and
Okay.
or from the social media channels and gets then the perfect time. We can add a call to action link that's added to the Facebook post, some standard hashtags, how many emojis we want, and how long the posts are. And then we can directly start to do a new post. So I just have here a picture from the hotel, and then we can directly crop the image to the preferred format from
Yeah.
Instagram, which is 45. And then we can say, for example, discover our new, looks like infinity pool to me. Discover our new
Yeah.
infinity pool. And we then you just click on generate, and within seconds, we already have a social media post that is completely tailored to the Milos Cove, to all the settings we have there. And also, for example, to the brand voice that we can scan as well. So we could, for example, say, we can also scan here website on the brand voice. Just 1 second, and just that you see how fast everything is. So I just clicked on analyze, and we already have now the brand voice settings. Did I
Okay.
click? So
I
I just
believe
clicked
so.
again. Usually it takes like 5 to 10 seconds, but as it always is, when you show something, it takes some more time.
Yeah, we are now on StreamYard. It could be because of this. Now, here it is.
Okay. So this was generated now in German, but we could also say, for example, use our slogan, etc. That's always part of the social media posts. And then we can, with this copilot, say, make it more emotional, for example.
Okay.
It only takes then also some seconds. Yeah, really seems that it sticks together with this StreamYard, because normally it's like 2 to 3 seconds. Now it did it in German. Let's English again. So to be honest, there are some minor bugs sometimes in the solution right
Yeah.
now, but it's just like in the final steps that we have it in all languages available. So
Okay.
it's a thing about some days. We could also say things like write a poem or do a poem out of it. And now the AI writes a poem um, about this again. And yeah, it's super
Oh,
easy.
that's it. And it's super cool if you think about it.
Yeah, yeah. And the nice thing is it's content that works in the end, especially when you have people on it. So let's say we have this hotel, and then let's say you would be the receptionist in the hotel. And then we do a picture of you, because it's also working with a mobile app that we created exactly for this case, that you do a picture in the hotel of you and say, Kyriakos, our most favorite receptionist. and then the AI directly creates something, you can post it, and it's always in your settings. So even if an employee that is not that familiar with social media, he can easily do this as well. And good thing is we also have this design templates, and we now added this black color that comes from the logo. We can easily select one of these templates. Let's just take this one. And then the AI directly adds this template on top of the picture, that it looks like it's created from a super professional agency, where you would normally pay a lot of money, or you need to use other systems like Canva, for example, but you always need to do manual work and do this copy paste stuff. And now you see, you directly get this in your company's design, in the colors you added in the profile. And then you can say, oh, that's what I want to post. You can schedule it. You could also schedule it now for Christmas already. So it's super flexible. You can release it and then it's automatically posted on the day and time you selected.
Oh, that
And
sounds all very, very, very interesting. AI is making our lives very, very easy, and your software also.
yeah. So I always say AI by itself doesn't help that much. It always needs to be combined with process automation in the end. Because if we
Yes.
just put on AI there, it would still be nice, to be honest, but it wouldn't be like the whole picture that we have here together. Because, for example, we can also do, let's say we have here a link from the website. Let's say we go to weddings and events here. And what we're doing now is we're just taking this website, and you see here all the content is on the website. Our AI does now scan the website when we click on create post. And now it checks all this information that is here on the website. And within a few seconds, it creates a social media post out of your website's content.
This
So it
means
basically,
you need to have all your information very, very um, on your website in order.
website is
Yeah.
uh, not, you don't have to, but it's the most easy way, let's say it like that. It's also possible to add a PDF document or a picture. So, for example, if you have in a restaurant or in a hotel like this lunch menu, you can just take a picture of the lunch menu and the AI scans the lunch menu as well. So you don't even need to write something. You can just make a picture and the AI creates everything out of it.
Okay. It sounds very, very, very interesting. Believe me, because I'm not obsessed, but everything new that comes out, I'm very interested in seeing how it can work, how it can be processed, and how it can start working. That it's very, very, very good. Uh, now, uh, when I started this podcast, um, I always ask people what was the difficult part, because everybody starts something, and at first you fail again, and then you succeed. Uh, and I'm asking always the guests, what was your struggle until you you came at this point that we are now?
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, getting the first customer. So, and especially feedback to make the solution better. So we started already in January last year, so 3 months prior to our go live, with a small test group of companies that we knew. And in the beginning, it didn't work out that well, but we needed the companies to give us the feedback. And after we went live, in our first week, we already had like 5 customers, but it was all people we already knew. And
Yeah.
then the hard part was, how do we get it out? How do we get the the
The
masses of it.
market, the marketing, sales, and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah. Because so the solution is 49 euros a month. So it's not something where we can live with having 5 customers. It's
49,
yeah,
you said. It's
yeah.
like, let's say 50. 50
Let's say
euros.
50. Yeah,
Let's say
49
50
sounds a
euros.
bit better.
Yeah, yeah, I know. 49.99. It's the
That-
psychology. Yeah, it's the Aldi effect. Um, okay, this means 50 euros in order to have your everything scheduled from your phone, either if you're a company or and you can do whatever you want with your phone. How many users?
So right now it's like that. You can only use it for a company profile because
Okay,
the API from Meta doesn't allow to have to schedule it for personal profiles. Uh,
okay,
so we only have B2B customers. Um, but we work together with some of the huge German travel agency chains and corporations. That's where we get the users then mostly, but also a lot of other stuff right now. We are round about at 600 users right now.
oh, 600.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody in
So
Greece?
not yet, not yet, but hopefully
Okay.
soon.
Yeah,
The,
I believe so. I can get you in touch with somebody that I believe is going to help you in Greece.
that would be great. That would be great. So because what is super nice for our bigger customers, like chain, let's say a travel agency chain or hotel chain, we developed a mode where you can, we call it the agency mode, as with one profile you can create content for hundreds of companies or accounts that are connected to you, which are
Okay.
basically the same content, but the AI individualizes it for all of the different profiles. So
Okay.
you can do super efficient management of n accounts in the end with one user interface, and yeah, so one agency can tackle hundreds of companies with one click.
Okay. This sounds very, 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 very interesting. Very interesting. I'm thinking right now, but we are going to discuss later. What I have a question because you are the one who's working with AI, and AI is a hot potato, as they say. And yeah, what do you think about AI in general? And I'm asking you, I'm going to tell you in 1 month from now, we are going to have a very big community event, masterclass, and we are going to talk about AI. I'm going to have people from Greece, top people from Greece, talking about AI, and we are going to, me and a co-worker of mine, we are going to discuss the the ethical part of AI, because it's a very, very big, okay, it's a big discussion. And at the end of the days, we are human beings. And it's not only about profit, it's not about, but this is what we are going to do. What do you think about AI?
Yeah, I think especially on the ethical part, there are different, yeah, let's say different sides of it or different layers. We have one time the misuse of AI, for example, when they use it for scams to imitate a specific voice, like a child's voice, for example, please, mom, help me, I'm at the hospital, send me money. That's like a horrible thing to do. So all the scamming parts, or when it's being used for criminal activities, I don't like it at all, but that's what comes with new technology. You always find someone who misuses it in the end. Um, but then we also have the part that, especially in Germany, there's now like from these employee organizations, that some people say we need to use less AI because then otherwise our employers will lose their job. And that I think is a super stupid way to think about it because it doesn't make sense for me. And it's not you could see it negatively that someone loses that job, but the thing is, you could use the capacities of the people much more efficient. So it doesn't mean that everyone loses their job. But what I'm also saying is, if you're just saying, I don't want to use AI at all, I don't want to use any new technology at all, then you don't need to be surprised in the end if something replaces you. So I think if you just go on with the stuff and try to learn it and use it for yourself, you will just get more efficient. Um, and worst case would be you have more free time to be on the beach or whatever because your work is already done. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's please.
no, but when we come to all over AI, when you just think about the medical part and it on how huge steps we can do now with all this data analytics that was also before AI, and AI is not something that just came out a few years back. So we have like the first um, parts that already learned or learning machines. It's quite old, but it just got on a level where it went public and everyone has access to it, and the models are getting better and better and better. So I would say you shouldn't misuse it, but you also shouldn't not use it because then you will just be out to date someday. And
You're going to be a dinosaur, as they say, and
yeah,
you're going to get extinct.
for example, we don't hire anyone in our company who is not good with AI. So we,
As you should, yes, because it's not about being how's it termed, having bias over somebody, but it's your job. It's something that the direction that everybody is going to.
yeah, and the thing is, when I have someone in an interview who says I don't use AI, I say, okay, then you cannot be efficient or you cannot work on the level that we need because, for example, our developers, if they weren't using AI, we would need like 4 times of the capacities.
Yeah, this means time, money, effort.
Yeah, and also to solve some simple problems. So I think everyone knows these days where you just don't get what to do right now, or you have a task and then you're struggling. How should you do it right now?
Mhm.
And I don't want anyone in the company who doesn't know how to help himself. So if it, you know, and
No,
then
yeah,
if
I
they
know.
So of course there are problems you cannot easily solve with AI, but just to get like a new idea to help yourself somehow, or if you have an Excel sheet, for example, and you need a specific formula, before you try 5 hours getting
Manually finding it on YouTube or searching everywhere.
exactly, yeah. And if someone doesn't have this mindset, I would say, okay, then there are companies for you that are fine with that. But as a small company in a startup, we cannot afford this inefficiency. So we need people who use the tools that are available just yeah, to work then in the end double of the stuff that you could normally do.
Okay, that sounds very interesting, and thank you for sharing this. Um, Actually, that was it. Your website. Let me show it down here for somebody who wants to see it. It's www.viralspoon.de. What is it with the name?
So that was basically just a fun idea in the end because my co-founder and I we were looking for a name, and then we also tried with ChatGPT what names could we use. And then it was Viral View in the end that found my co-founder's attention. And I said, it's quite hard to pronounce it with this you know, this
Yeah, viral view.
and then I was just having soup at lunch and had a spoon in my hand. I was like, oh, viral spoon, that would be fun. And then we just decided, okay, let's go on with ViralSpoon.
See, this is the part that the AI cannot do, tell stories and become part of the story. And this is very, very important.
True, that's true, that's true. But my one of my friends, he just launched an app that is doing children's stories. So
Oh,
stories for children where they can then write something down about a specific child. Let's say Kyriakos, he's 5 years old. He likes dinosaurs, etc. And then it creates personalized stories for them.
oh,
Um,
that's also
ver-
very, very good.
yeah, so it's quite. So I think you can do some storytelling, but it has its limits. So, for example, AI is not very funny, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
it
especially when it
depends.
comes, it depends, yeah. But especially when it comes to a bit, let's say, a darker humor, like a British humor,
Yeah,
it's quite hard to make AI this way because they have a lot of ethical parts built in, especially in the well-known models, where it's super hard to get like swear words or whatever out of the AI.
yeah,
So
we'll see. They are going to change this also. Um, I believe so. Now,
yeah,
Paul, thank you very much for sharing everything. And thank you for being with us and sharing your whole uh, vision about this because I'm very excited. I'm going to test it. I'm going to test it because I want to
yeah,
see how quickly I can do this because it's not about efficiency. It's about having somebody help you become better in every way,
yeah,
even if it's a product or your hotel, whatever, your company. It's it's a part of you, and it's very, very because everything is going very fast. This is very interesting, and thank you for sharing.
yeah. Thanks a lot for being here. So thank you for the invitation, Kyriakos. Yeah.
Um, Now, would you like to share something else to the audience before we close?
Yeah, if anyone wants to try Viral Spoon, just feel free. You have a 7-day free trial period. And I'm also happy to get in touch with you anytime so that yeah, we're always helping how to set everything up, etc. It only takes a few minutes. And also, if someone says, oh, that doesn't make any sense what you guys are doing here, I'm also happy to hear that because we're always trying to improve and we're a small team, 8 people right now and just growing. And yeah, we're always happy to just improve and work on this solution together.
Super. Last question. It's both on iOS and Android, the application.
Yeah, so what I just showed you was now the desktop application, which is a web application, so you can just access it via the browser. And the mobile app is available for Android and iOS, yes.
Okay, super, super. Now, Paul, thank you for being with us. Everybody, enjoy your days and always be open to new things as Viral Spoon. Thank you for being with us and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.